Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is Damien Blackgear. We are in round 3. This is a horrible hand, by the way. We are going to mulligan this. And this is better. Still not great. We're kind of on the fences, though, so we're going to keep this one. I am going to put the Metamorph back in. It's nice having a creature that, or a card that you can really look at and be like, I don't want this in my opening hand. It's okay. And it doesn't hurt. Oh yeah, I was supposed to just right click and go through turn. That being said, I'm going to drop that one. And it's my turn. Now, I know I can't go ahead and play this out and do other things with it. We don't know what he's going to do. Okay, so he's grabbing the Surveil land. That's fine. Blue-white. What decks are blue-white in Legacy? It's not like, well, the Nadu deck was blue-white, but I feel like he would have played a creature. Let's go ahead and yield until the end step. I'm going to do the same thing he did. I'm going to go get a Surveil land. I figure we have white-green here so we can get down the other stuff. Let's see, an Abrupt Decay. I am going to keep that on top. It gives us a little bit of removal for whatever he's planning on doing. And then I think I'm just going to Wasteland him. I assume a Brainstorm. Like, that's the end of my turn, buddy. You can go ahead and do what you want. Nope. No Brainstorm. No problem. Yep. I have nothing for you this turn. What are we playing against? Blue-white, blue. He fetched a basic. He's pondering. So some type of combo deck is what I'm assuming at this point. Belcher's out because there were lands. Oh, it's probably that Nadu thing again. Blue-white. Yep, it's the Nadu thing. So I'm going to play a little bit smarter. We're going to hide. We're going to hide it. Yeah, we can hide it. I'm going to hide the white here, and if he plays Nadu, then I'll kill the Encore. No. I should just kill the Nadu. So it is the Nadu again. The question is, do we stop him from drawing 2 this turn? He's got 4 cards. Yeah, let's stop him from drawing. We'll deal with the Nadu coming at us. That is what it is. It's just what it's going to have to be, and that's okay. If we get lucky, we draw Liliana, and we can edict him. Although a Thoughtseize is actually a fine card as well. Let's see what you got. There's a Force, Prismatic Engine, Swords to Plowshare. So he's got 2 removals and a counter. A Sylvan Safekeeper. I'm going to sacrifice or take out his Safekeeper. He can keep his 2 pieces of removal and the Force. And we're going to drop this, and we'll play the white. Wait. Nope. Undo. Need the black out of you. And need the green out of you. We're losing the race right now, but we should be okay overall, maybe? We need to get that killed, though. And Lily's the safest bet to do it. Yeah, we're waiting on him. He drew a land. We know some cards in his hand. We know his hand. So there's the ending. Because we got rid of the Safekeeper. I gotta figure out how to zoom this in. Because there's got to be a way. Let's see. Yeah, he's prismatic ending. We're going to put down this one and this one. So there's our white, our green, and colorless. Okay. And that's the end of our turn. Our knight's a 4/4. Nadu's going to take 5 hits to win. The knight will take 4, but he's going to be on the lead. We can fetch to go get a land or a Caracas, which will put that up, which gets him 2. But there's the swords to plowshares. Yep, we don't have anything else this turn. So we know he's got a force of will in hand. I'm just going to close that. There's no need for that. Can't block it. A land. A land is a good thing. We know that deck plays days. Let's play around the days. I would like for all of the cards in his graveyard to kind of still be there. We're just going to cast this. Because I don't really want to, I guess, what does he have in there? That really doesn't make it bigger. Come on, game. There's got to be a way. All right, that made it bigger. That did not. Excuse me. Not sure what's happening there with the cough. May mute myself for a second while I deal with that. All right, should be good. If not, I'll just mute again and we'll pray that I catch it in time. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do this. And instead of getting in for 1, I am going to... he got a blue card. Possibly another Nadu. What did he... No, he didn't ponder. He's just drawn twice. And there's the force. Likely because it could stop the Nadu from getting in. It's the rest of our turn. We don't have any effects for his turn. What did he pitch? Exile. Teferi. Interesting. I would have probably played that Teferi, but I'm greedy. Non-land. Non-land, non-land. Alright, so... Oh, but that does kill Nadu. We can hold that for now. I'm going to get in with the Arbor, though. If we trade Arbors, my guy gets taller now. He's a land short and a creature short in case he draws something else. There's an Encore. Let's just go ahead and green, black. He got a land from it. That's good. I mean, it's one turn that he's getting through that things are a little bit different, but that's okay. Yeah. I don't have anything until your end step. Hold on. Oh, I yielded through the turn? Crap. I didn't have anything until his end step. There's the endurance down there. I don't really want the endurance this way. I'm going to swing in for 1 again. So we're missing a little bit of damage here. We drew this. I probably would have binned this and we would have drawn whatever else was there. The plan was to sacrifice one of the other lands, but I think I'm going to sacrifice the Stronghold now. Is that another Nadu? No. 4. Green Sun Zenith? Zenith for 3. Okay. There's a Nadu. Oh. One card in hand. We should probably be seeing what he's revealing. All right. Yield until next end step. He got a force. He got a swords. Cancel. Turn off auto yields. It's filtering down 6. Let's go ahead and cancel that. We're going to use the one that I'm planning to sacrifice. And we're going to get a Caracas. And then not this turn until end step. Oh, it goes in tap, so I guess it doesn't matter. That's the end of our turn. We're going to take 2 damage. We're in a really crap situation. I'm going to go ahead and concede this one. We're a little far behind for where we need to be. All right. Let's try this again. The deck is not green. The Pick Your Poison was amazing. That came in extremely helpful. The Sheoldred's Edict's also helpful. Chokes. I don't think I really need chokes, but they don't hurt. They also don't help. I think I actually would prefer being able to rip Nadu out of his deck. That seems like a much stronger idea there. He didn't see baubles, but that's okay. We're going to take 2 of these because we would like to disrupt what's happening early on. And I don't think I need the Curator. That is the right one, right? No, it's the Outlander. There aren't any artifacts or things on that side, so I don't need to be filtering through for that. Stop scrolling down. And then we'll submit this. Again, we're trying to figure out the correct way to play it. We have lands, we have a library, we have a zenith. I'm going to go ahead and keep this. And I'm going to grab the Savannah. That gives me green-white. We are zenithing for 0 here. There we go. And then with any luck, we'll be able to cast the library, maybe keeping up the Swords to Plowshare. That's the end of it for this turn. All right. We do not get to library Plowshare, but just get rid of his graveyard. I am going to library now. And that's the end of that turn. Next turn, we've got swords. This isn't a threat. Normally, you would want to bolt the bird. There actually are legitimate threats in this game, and as much as I want this to be one of them, that's not. Uro. This is one of those titans. I think we can even deal with that over time. He gets an extra land. Let's just do that. Swords to my guy. yes, I would like to use this. I'm going to keep both of these. I have drawn 2 cards to my hand. I get that that's a lot, but it's okay. Again, we don't need to nuke that just yet. I think what I will do, I think I'm going to play Grist. It puts down 1 more bit of removal. He's got 4 cards in hand. It's a Force of Will. All right, he's got 2 cards in hand. That's the end of my turn. What did he do? Force, pitching, force. 2 more left. All right, 2 cards. If they are Nadu and an Encore, it is Nadu. But 1 card in hand is not the worst. Okay. Yes, we would. There's a Liliana. Okay. Liliana lands. I'm going to put this back on top of my library. We're going to put this back on top of library. Drop that. So I guess it doesn't matter what order we do it in. I guess we have to resolve the Lily first. So as long as we do it this way, we should be fine. Because if I sorts this, then he draws a card off of it. So we'll make him sacrifice a creature. We'll kill Nadu. All right. And that is our turn. The next turn, we can play both the white and the Reclaimer. Keep the land to drop that. Yep. I'm getting... It's 2 islands. Still 2 cards in hand. He showed another Nadu. Or was this the Nadu? Feels Nadu. Okay. So, it's not the end of the world. You have a Nadu in hand. You're trying to figure out how to play and save it. Oh, he's bringing back the Uro, which lets him look at the top again. Uro's not the end of the world. Okay. Yes. What's down here? Grist? Okay. Interesting. I'm going to put this on. I'm going to pay 4 life to keep that. I'm going to put this on top of my library. And I shouldn't have paid to keep that. I just paid 4 life to look 1 card deeper. Okay. So, well, I guess I paid 1 more to put that in there. We have a tiny little guy. I can play, I guess I should have played that popped out the land and then played this, and I would have had a blocker for Uro. We could have made Liliana discard. I'd have discarded the Reclaimer. That's on me. I messed up sequencing there. Completely get that. That's me in a rush. And not being back in, so to speak. So, apologies to my opponent for my poor play here. Let's see. We're going to do this. Yeah, I'm even tapping poorly. I am going to bestow this onto this guy. So, green, and I need to keep a white up. Path to Exile, which that's fine. Okay. Yes, I would like to use this ability. Let's go get... We have a lot of white. Most of our things are only double white, so we're going to get a swamp. That means we still get this guy. Each player can discard a card. We're going to get rid of our Reclaimer. And I'm going to sword his Uro. And that is the turn. If I had played it the other way, because Uro doesn't have trample, right? Yeah. If I had played it the other way, I would not have swords Uro. That would allow me to keep up the swords for the Nadu. And then if he plays Nadu plus something that can target Nadu, I can kill that. Prismatic ending. Okay. Bye, Lily. Well, I thought he had a Nadu in hand. I guess not. Okay. You know, looking at it now, there's the Grist, there's the Reclaimer. I think I may want the Reclaimer. He's only got 2 blues. Oh, he's got that. So, yeah. I would like to always yield to this trigger. Yes, I would like to use the ability. It got shuffled away. That's right. Okay, that kind of sucks. I was planning. I shouldn't have searched with. No, it's fine that I searched. It's not the greatest thing in the world. I could go for the Uros. I should be able to deal with the Uros. We're going to put this back on top of the library. I'm going to keep both of these, and I'll go down to 3 life. I'm going to cast the Lost Legacy at you. We're going to call Nadu. Hey, there's only one. I don't have to look up which one it is. 1, 2. Apparently only 2 of those. There's a halfling left, an arbor. That guy who gets big. Curator. A couple nomads. Sylvan Safekeeper. I would say we are in condition to win this game at this point. Alright, and I don't actually need the wasteland, so let's just do this. And we'll yield through the turn because we're just going to attack for 1. We can't draw any extra cards off of this, but we should have enough to filter and see through things. Yep, he's going to get another Surveil land. Yeah. Can't keep him off of green. I don't have additional plays for this turn. So, can't keep him off of green. That's okay. We can still deal with him. I'm looking over at my audio settings here, and I saw it hit into the red for a little bit. so I may need to reduce the gain. Yeah, it was interesting having it not be there, and I completely forgot to check the level. It's Kenai. All right, so be it. Yes, we're going to use this. There's our own Kenai. We'll draw that next turn. We're going to put this on top of library. We're going to put this on top of library. We're going to kill that. And that is our turn. Well, well, well. Oh, another threat. Again, doesn't have trample. Yes. I don't actually want my reclaimer yet. I will take it. Do I want it? Yeah, I do want it. I'll put this on top. And we'll play the other reclaimer. So I have a blocker to be able to deal with that if he finds a land. And then I can start producing blockers pretty handedly. I can also drop down my Kenai, get that up pretty big, and we can start filtering and sifting around. It forces him to have something now. We're not attacking. There are only not enough land cards. There are only 2. I need 3. Wow. We're not attacking. It is the end of my turn. He needs lands to come into play for that. 2 different ways of doing it. I was looking at that one. I was like, oh man, well that hurts. That one hurts. But he didn't draw land. Yes, we will. I'm going to put this back on top of my library. I'm going to put this back on top of my library. I'm going to play this. I only need to play it for 3, so that gets me a knight. We can see if there's anything else that we want. Knight is the top end of our run there. Yeah, it looks like knight is what we're looking at. So knight's only a 4/4. That's okay. We only need 2 wastelands, and he's out of the game. He's got to draw removal again. If he draws a fetch land, we have to chump with this. That's all right. I guess white would have actually been the better choice. Look, I have nothing to do for what you're doing. You go ahead and pump that guy to the ends of the earth. Right now, he doesn't have trample. It's a 6/6. I could lose everything, or I can do this. Okay. Yes, I would still like to. There we go. Let's go ahead and put this on top of library, and then I will put this on top of library. He's got 3 islands now. I'm going to go ahead and cast this. Again, we're just looking to remove whatever threats he plays. Like, we're not in danger right now from him. And I'm going to actually Do I want to... You know what? I'm going to let this go. I will... what do we have? 1, 2, 3. I think I'll turn this bayou into a fetch land and then look at the top card and make a decision there. That'll make the knight a 6/6. That'll give us 7, 8, 9 power on the field. It'll let us look 4 deep, potentially. We're going to go to yield until end step. Let's go get a catacombs. That's good to know. The only other one is a forest or a plains then. Okay. Always yield to that, and okay. I am going to keep that on top. Go ahead and use this. I could go get the plains. I could leave the fanatic on top. I think that's the least concerning. This actually creates removal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go ahead and do that. I should have put the land on top of my library. And let me see my, oh God, what just bring it out here, make it big. I would like to Grista Reclaimer. Yeah, we're gonna grab the grist. Okay. Let's go ahead and make a thingy. And that is going to be the end of my turn outside of this. All right. I'm likely going to run out of time, aren't I? This is game 2. What's he got that was green-white? Yeah. So that worked out pretty well. Yeah, getting the Nadus out is key. That is priority number 1. That would turn off his zeniths. It would turn off mine. He's a lot faster and more consistent. No need to do that. We just play with the same. Choking him out, definitely not the right call. The baubles are a possibility. No, there wasn't really anything to take care of there. He'll likely have dazes and forces again, but I would rather have the vexing baubles. Having to think a lot is an interesting thing here. Definitely going to have to turn that gain down a little bit. Let's try doing this. Hopefully that doesn't shrink the volume too much. We got to put that back. This we can keep. I got to put a card on the bottom. I think I'm going to put the Reclaimer on the bottom. I don't want to put the Reclaimer on the bottom, but I already clicked it. Yep. I don't have anything for his turn. I got to play a little bit faster. I've only got 7 minutes on the clock. I had, what, 25 to start? But we will see. What did he do? What did he do? He kept that on top. So I'm going to go get a Bayou. And I'm going to Green Sun Zenith for the Arbor. I would love it if you dazed me, but that's all right. All right, that's my turn. And I don't have any plays on his turn, so when it gets over there, we'll just set that up. Bye-bye. Oh, yeah, no, this is what's happening now. Yeah, there's no other way to put that than that is what's happening. And he's got a Path to Exile, a Force of Will, Green Sun Zenith. There are two of those of the Nomad in cores. Maybe it would have been a good idea to grab one of those. You still can't cast it. We got a second Liliana. I think getting the Liliana is actually the better idea here. I should have held that. But we're going to grab the Scrubland so that we can cast our spells and start applying damage. And he still needs a white mana. He's got a green. He can Zenith for 0, go get an Arbor of his own. Yep, I don't have anything on this turn. And I can't kill the Arbor yet. But I can play the Library. So there was Force pitching Ponder, I'm assuming? Yeah. Ponder, Force, Green Sun Zenith. Yeah, we're going to send this. I figured. Still no white. We draw a Wasteland. That lets us drop a Lily. That lets us make a guy. That lets us drop a Lily. Lily is going to force him to Edict. We could keep him off of blue, but I think that just taking away the land is a better option here. And get in. Again, we don't have any other plays. 2. Green Sun Zenith for 1. That gives him access to white mana. Lost Legacy. The question is, do we want to play the second Lily? Yeah, we're going to do this. Each player discard a card. I am going to get rid of Lost Legacy. He got rid of Nomads in Core. Okay. We're going to play a second Lily. And select, we're going to keep the one with 3. We're going to make him sacrifice another creature. And then that will be our turn. So if he finds a white mana, he can Path to Exile. He found a white mana. He can Path to Exile, or he can do the other thing. We can kill and force discard. So he's going to have no cards in hand. In theory, we will have no cards in hand. Yep. That is the perfect land. We will always yield to this. Let's go ahead and kill this for a black and green. Each player discard. We will look at what's going on at the end of his turn through the next end step. All right. So we got it. We took a match off of Nadu. There we go. Okay, that is it is a grind. It's a slog, but I mean, it's not unbeatable. It was interesting. It's just about keeping the creature count low on his side so that your removal is effective from what I'm seeing. And yeah, again, this is match 3 of being back in. We are 1-2, 1-2, 2-1. Hopefully we can start taking these 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, but we'll make that when we come to it, or we'll get there when we get there. Hiccups now. Coffin, we got hiccups. I mean, this is just a whole cacophony of issues. I think I like where the game is at for right now. I'm going to leave it here for the next video. And yeah, that should be, there may be some tweaking for audio issues. I'll try and get another game in tomorrow, and maybe if I get a chance later on. But for right now, I got to get ready to start my day, get the kids to their events, you know, live life. I hope all of you have a good day. Remember, don't sit in front of your computer too long, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.